So hello, ladies. Welcome to XXL's Moment of Clarity podcast. We got Ramon, we got Shaheem, and we got City Girls with us. Welcome, ladies.
Okay.
How you doing today? Where you guys at? Where you ladies at? My bad.
Right now I'm home, chilling.
Chilling.
How y'all young ladies doing?
Say
Yeah,
it, Michelle.
we're good.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Y'all
We're
good, you know.
having a little sound issue. Go ahead. Go ahead, Ramon.
Yeah.
We all good. You know, we out in New York, New Jersey, plowing through this madness. But you know, had to check in with some of the hottest young ladies out right now. You know, y'all out in Atlanta?
No.
Miami. Okay.
Miami.
Okay.
Yeah, really
How's everything going out there?
good. Everything is good.
How y'all been adapting to the, you know, all the restrictions and everything going on? Like, around?
I'm just out here doing whatever I want to do.
What is
Like
music in life, not just music in life.
just outside doing whatever I want to do.
I need that attitude. I need to do that.
Yeah, I'm just outside doing life short. Like I'm just doing me, like whatever.
All right.
It ain't if it's restrictions. Like I'm still just gonna work around them.
So you're working around any restriction you can if you can find a little way.
Yeah, cause life's short. Like they done had us in the house for so long, and I mean, just mask up, stay safe. You know, do whatever's good for you and your family and for others. But me, I live alone, so I just be doing me.
That's what's up.
All right.
How much did y'all the plan for the album change? I know the album leaked, and y'all kind of dropped it, but what was the original plan for releasing the project?
It was a lot of different plans. We was just working. We was still in the middle of like what's the proper rollout for us and what our fans would enjoy, and we was really trying to do something real special for our fans. You know, like gifts and like good merch. Like I love our merch now. Don't get me wrong. I'm real thankful for our merch, but we was going to like crazy merch. Send out like look. You know, send out stuff, have little Zoom like calls with all the fans. It was a lot of different stuff that we were supposed to do, but unfortunately we couldn't do that. And just in a day.
Bothered by that? And you think that was unfair that you had to deal with that with the rollout of the album? Are you mad at that, or it is what it is?
Pissed off.
Pissed off.
I'm so mad.
You have a right to. I
I'm
don't blame you. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like that was whack. Like you know, it was a moment stolen from us as a group. For us to be able to come back together, it was like very stolen. And you know, but that's what the City Girls are about, and that's what we stand for. You know, making it work. So these small things are giants, and we gonna get through this, like how we get through everything else. But this was the one thing I thought we was gonna be able to plan out, and it just came again, some City Girl shit, like.
But you guys have had a lot of shit thrown at you since you guys came together as a group, the hurdles you've had to get over. Do you think that, I mean, obviously that makes you stronger as a group, but do you think overall, like, people don't even know the half of shit we've dealt with? They've only seen even the outside, and that's a lot? Or what is it? It hasn't been easy for you guys, yet you still prevail. How do you feel about that?
I honestly feel like a lot of people know, but they don't know. And a lot of people don't know how hard it is to juggle like real life shit and be an industry person or adapting to the industry. For me, I'm still not adapted to it. Like I never been in it, so I still think that I'm just, you know, Shatavia. Like I don't think of myself as this star just yet, because I go through real shit, and people, it's a gift and a curse for us, because if we don't have so much through with us, we could have been so much more, you know, like we could have been so much more, but we gonna get there, of course, but we got so many setbacks. We stay with a setback over here for whatever reason, but it's all good. It's just like people, we real people, like we get real setbacks and we go through real stuff, and a lot of people are hard on us. and I'm hard on myself too, but people need to understand, like, the realest is gonna get, like, for real.
I think it's not fair because people expect rappers to be kind of turned on all the time and don't give you the opportunity to live your life and experience whatever it is that other people are dealing with. Like, we expect you to kind of just be on all the time, be in celebrity mode, be in entertaining mode, and kind of really don't allow for you to kind of grow, to mature, to, you know, find different things in yourself, to realize who I was compared to 5 years ago. Kind of, we just like put you on whatever your promo shots are, what we think you should be based off for your music. And that's not fair, you know. And the older you get in the game, or the more you're in it, the more we kind of even hold you to those old days, you know. It always feels fucked up that we kind of, as fans, don't allow you to grow so much because we're giving you a hard time about expectations. Do you feel overwhelmed by what the fans want from you guys ever, or that they ask for too much, or no pressure there?
Shoot, like, I want to, Chris, you want to answer that question?
I learned to deal with it because it's like, it's never gonna, you could do your best. You can give your, feel like, man, this is my best project. This is my best performance. Like, you could always feel like you're giving 100%. And it's always going to be somebody saying, you could have did this, you could have did that. So I feel like the time you grow to just understand, like, it's just, I can't please everybody. I can't please the world. You got to just be thankful for your supporters and the people that support you, because if not, you'll beat yourself over it. Beat yourself up over it, and it could put you in depression. And nobody don't want to be depressed. You know, at the end of the day, it's entertainment, and it's supposed to be fun. Nobody want to be depressed over how 1% feel. You should always, you know, take in consideration how somebody feel, but you can't beat yourself up over it because you can't please everybody. So I feel like over the time you just grow to live with it and just be like, whatever.
Did you know that immediately when you got in the game, or did you figure that out more recently?
No, I figured it out because at first, trust me, people always tell me I can't rap, I can't perform, I can't do this. And then I always got people telling me, oh, I love the way you talk, I love the way you do this. So it's like, you know, if you, at first it used to bother me like, damn, I can't do it, or damn, like, but what if I would have listened? You know, it's just, that's pros, and that's what people do. Like, everybody not gonna love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be fucking, everybody don't, it's just, you can't please everybody.
Yeah, you can't be for everybody, right? So do you pay attention to comments? Do you care at that point? It's like, whatever, I don't care what you're saying because it's going to be judgmental anyway. So I'll put up what I want. And I don't care about the response.
I look at the good comments because 9 times out of 10, they just want you to respond to them.
Right.
People want to go viral. They want to be on blogs. They want you to respond to them. They feed off a negative. Like, they know you go respond to a negative comment because it's getting to you. But once you learn to, like, block all that out, you would start seeing it go away, like, over the time. The more you feed into it, the more they gonna do it. But once you start blocking it out, they turn into a fan. Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. It's people judging you 24/7, even when you're trying to do your very best at stuff, just because it's so easy to judge. And we're in this very tear down kind of situation, and, you know, society right now. And you've got to figure out, how do I thrive as much as possible? And everyone does, and not let people, you know, try to tear me down because that's what they want to do.
Yeah.
Y'all been peeling the curtain back a little bit with this the documentary. We've been seeing clips and
a lot more
in the boardroom with Coach and P, and just having those guys support you, and, you know, showing a lot of people behind the scenes. Why was it important to show some of the behind the scenes of what y'all going through?
Because I think it's important for people to know our story and to understand that we real people and we grinding for this moment. It's not like, you know, like, it did happen overnight, but we got a lot of obstacles that we face. Like, we go through a lot. Like, especially me, you know, when JT went away, I went through a lot on top of being pregnant, you know, like, just trying to keep the City Girls name alive and make sure that everything stayed afloat on top of that being pregnant. So it's like,
and, you know, being a mom to
people need to see that. People need to understand, like, stuff really be serious behind closed doors. It be a lot that go on. It be a lot of arguments. It be a lot of, I could have did this, I could have done that, but at the end of the day, it's a process. So I feel like, you know, when people see your process and they see behind the scenes, I feel like they understand you more, they respect you more, and they be like, damn, you know, like, it's not just, it happened overnight, and it's just like, we ain't go through nothing. We go through a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes everything more relatable. Of course, I got it. We talking about behind the scenes. I gotta ask y'all, what was the reaction when you saw Will Smith and Jada Pinkett just sit down and put their marital troubles in front of the world and just had everybody talking about it?
Me personally, I'm a big fan of Jada Pinkett since Low Down Dirty Shame. And well, since set it off, since a lot of stuff, like I got a lot of respect for her. And Will Smith, of course, like I got a lot of respect for their relationship growing up because that was one of the relationships we always known. So for them to be, you know, real open with us to let us know, like people go through shit and not everything is perfect. I got a lot of respect for them. I really personally don't even want to speak on their situation because that don't have nothing to do with me. So shout out to them, and I hope that they stuff is good. And thank you for letting the whole world know that, you know, we can be in entanglements and still work it out with our spouse. But everybody relationships are different. Like some people rather not step out, some people rather stay in, but everybody's different.
Yeah. Yeah. So y'all taking up the entanglements. I know the ladies all across the board not using that word entanglement. So that's part of the city girl. We're gonna hear that, some of that in the rhymes and everyday use.
Maybe, like maybe not. Like, girl, I mean, sir, these women be out here talking their entanglements. They ain't about that Jada Pinkett. They ain't about that city girl. That's hard. Like to really know that you can step out and come back in. You a bad bitch. You a bad bitch. If you can step out and come back in and sit him down at the table and tell him and
Him down at the table.
your man, sit him down at the table. You a bad bitch. So you gotta understand, like, it's levels to that. So we can all use entanglement all we want, but let us try it.
You think that social media has been under like a bigger microscope like these past couple months? You know, everybody being in their cribs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like being locked down or whatever, versus than ever before. And if so, is that something that could be to you guys? You know, like to artists and entertainers' advantage or their disadvantage? Something like what we're talking about right now. Like, I don't know how much energy we would be putting into like a Jada and Will Smith shit. Like y'all said, like that's their personal business. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a relationship, like whatever, like that's just.
I think that it would have been the same thing. People are nosy. Like news is kind of slow though. Like, you know, usually when we was outside, like people starting to still go back outside, but when we was outside, it was way more tea and way more gossip because you got people going to the club, people getting drunk, you got people sliding with each other. It's been real, like lately it been a couples going at it because everybody in the house together. Ain't really no affairs like going on because everybody is stuck in the house. So I think people would have been paying attention to it, but it wasn't. It would be big. That's Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. Like we're not talking about no barbecue relationship. We're not talking about no F-list celebrities. We talk about A-list celebrities. So that's big. Period. Being that we grew up off of Will Smith, Jada Pinkett, we want that Will and Jada love, and we still want that Will and Jada love because, like I said, if you can step out and come back in when you feel like he ain't or whatever, you a bad bitch. Period.
The album is a lot of fun. I listened to the album.
City Girls is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I listened to the album. Y'all had so many lyrics that was just making my eyes pop open like this. You know, just listen to it. I love the just the audacity. I love the bravado that y'all bringing forth. You know, it's dope to see the ladies getting some representation. Definitely in there. I wanted to ask about a couple of the records. If we have some time, let me pull up the song titles. Definitely, I you know, even with the first one, enough and better with, you know, the beat changes and y'all bringing up two different songs. Y'all talk about a lot of stuff from Miami being a rolling loud with the baby in her stomach, and I heard about anxieties. you just got real raw to open the project up. Tell me about recording that record.
We didn't record it together. She actually sent it to me, and when I heard it, it was like so good. It was an emotional like thing for me to hear. It was 2 separate songs, and honestly, I kind of at the end of the project, I wanted to separate those songs and make better that last song, but it got leaked, so we had to just put it out. But at first, I wanted it to all be together. It was crazy. I'm like, I just want a song with it changed. Like I want to give a whole new feeling. But it was just emotional for me to like hear all the stuff, like her to put it on a track and to really speak about it. It was good. Like I think that the world needed to hear that. And you know, I'm glad that the docuseries is even showing her doing all of that stuff because people need to have more respect for her. So I like that song. I love that song. I think everybody love that song. That's a good song. And it's not about pussy. And you know, like people always, oh, that's all y'all talk about. And I really feel like, yeah, most of our hit songs be about pussy, but we do got other music that's not about pussy. We got songs that we really talk about real shit, like rap shit. And we got, damn, what's the name of this song? It's the last song on the album. The last song. Carisha, what's the name of the song?
Ain't Saying Nothing.
Okay, yeah. Ain't Saying Nothing. I'm sorry, that song is 2 years old, by the way. Like, but Ain't Saying Nothing is another song with us really talking about the shit that we was like really going through. And people need to hear those other songs and stop always saying City Girls ain't got no versatility, because I really honestly feel like we one of the most versatile female rappers right now. Like we our beats change, our flows change, our content is just good, but we best at shit talking and about the pussy. So everybody gonna look at us about like when they wanna hear shit about that expensive pussy, they gonna come and listen to the City Girls. And when niggas feel like a bitch playing them, they call them a City Girl. So everybody always be like, the City Girls only rap about pussy, no, but we talk about real shit. And enough better was rap shit, Ain't Saying Nothing. A lot of them songs, like, so yeah.
Yeah, for the people that haven't heard the album yet, make sure y'all get it. It's a lot of quotables. One of the lines that caught me, she said, "Pussy juice dripping on your do-rag." I said, "Oh man, they going in. They ain't shy about nothing." You do got a record called "Pussy Talk" on there. You know, for the people that haven't heard it, if you could break that one down. It's bilingual. A lot of great things.
Yeah, go get it.
Yeah, Pussy Talk is about like, but your pussy talk like, your pussy talk. Your pussy can talk whatever it want to talk. That's just was the hook, but your pussy can talk whatever. Like degrees, money, breakups, bitch. Your pussy can talk whatever. Just whatever your pussy talk. I know my pussy.
That answer. I thought it was a really good answer. It explained it.
Yeah, I know what my pussy talk.
Do you feel a lot of responsibility because there's not as many female rappers as there are men that are successful out there. So every time there's new female rappers, everyone gets very excited because there's new women to come into the lane, you know, and it just expands. With that, do you feel pressure or do you feel camaraderie?
I feel thankful, like, to even be an account.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard to be a female rapper these days, or period. It's hard to be a female rapper because females are very catty and competitive and real. Like, females are real. I can give it to us. Men are not as real as females. Like, a man can talk about another man and just jump on a song with them like it ain't nothing. But right. Females, when we feel some type of way, we feel some type of way.
It for a long time.
Yeah, we wear our emotion on our sleeves. So it's harder to be a female rapper than it is a man, because men are easier, know how to be more phony than women. We wear our emotion on our sleeve, and sometimes it shows, like, in the music industry. So for everybody to just be winning right now, like all these female rappers to be able to win at one time and have their own brand and their own face and their own lane, that's just beautiful. And I'm just thankful to be an account. Like, I'm just thankful that people even, like, when it's mentioned, the City Girls is in it. You know, like we are artists that other girls are really inspired by. Like, so
how long y'all been working on the album?
Since I came home, October of last year.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I gotta give it up to you. I gotta salute you. You know that I think that was mad real. That, you know, it kind of reminded me a little bit with, like, you know, like we from Queens, like with 50 was holding it down. G, it was like really starting to get popping, and they had and the Kings, you know, kind of jammed up, and then Yayo comes home and they put the whole thing together and they just really pop off. Like, you know, y'all was like a little bit of a similarity, but, you know, obviously on the female front. But you know, for me, I just thought that was very real, and I really salute you. You holding it down and coming home, and you putting an album out. You know, obviously, like you said, this is not an ideal situation, but at the end of the day, like, how you know, way to look at it is like y'all putting some music out that's really gonna touch people's lives during an important time that might not happen to a lot of people ever again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
that's something mad real to them.
Yeah. Thankful, like I always say, just thankful that people gonna get touched by music, even though it was an unfortunate situation the way it came out. If it just touched 10 girls, like, long as they get the message, like, being that we go through real shit, like I always say, it's a lot of girls out here right now who are secretly going through, like, the shit that I went through, like, secretly, because they ain't playing. It's a lot of female hustlers out there. And a hustle is a hustle. Don't let nobody tell you what a hustle is. Some hustles send people to jail and some hustles don't. But long as the outcome is income, get your bag and be careful. But it's a lot of girls who going through what I go through, because a lot of them DM me. Like, they'll be like, oh my God, I'm about to be indicted and I don't know what to do, and da-da-da-da-da. No, I got indicted and I don't know what to do. Or the feds on me, I don't know what to do. And I do X, Y, and Z. And I just, you know, I get them the best advice, and I keep it, you know, confidential. Like, when they talk to me about it, because it's a lot of girls out here going. So to know that people feel like they can come to me about, and like, that personal stuff. Hey, Summer, they know they can come to me about personal shit like that. That's, ain't too many female artists can say that. Like, oh, they know they can talk to me about what's prison like. I'm on my way to jail, and if it's like that. So I'm just thankful to be that artist and to touch females coming from where I came from.
Yeah, I know that, you know, obviously Kim did some time, and Fox did some time, or whatever. But it's a
and
little,
Remy did some time.
Yeah, and
but I'm saying of this generation.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. That's different from you. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you on the come up and you represent a whole different generation separately from them. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like, especially like with all this shit going on now, people talking about police and black people, etc. You know, and y'all got like a really important project coming out like during this time. Like, how important do you put that on your back? Everybody talk about leaders and stuff like that, especially within the black community. Y'all young black ladies, and that's something that's really been missing. Y'all feel like you got a sense of responsibility to carry that flag?
Man, that's tricky. Like, that's the question is I don't want to answer wrong. When protesting was going on, I ain't gonna lie, like, I was all for it. I even got some stuff made, but I couldn't really go out how I wanted to because I'm on probation and shit was getting crazy. So I did low-key donate, like, money to like young girls. Like, I got the receipts. I was donating to them young girls on the low, like, be careful, but go out there and protest. But I couldn't personally go out there and do it because of my situation. And, you know, it was getting crazy out there. And of course, it's fuck the police. It's been fuck the police, especially the crooked cops, especially the ones that's standing there letting shit go down and they just looking. You just as guilty as that cop. So, of course, it was, Carisha spoke on it. Carisha was real passionate. I mean, when I tell y'all she was passionate, some days I was like, girl. Like, but she was passionate about that black guy. she is and was. Like, that girl was passionate.
Cool, my phone ain't
live
moving.
about it. And she was breaking it down to them, like, what was the difference between black on black crimes and police brutality, because people start mixing it in. Like, yes, we do get killings in the hood all the time. We get ones that's hit close to home. But the difference when a white man is killing our black people and getting away with it, it is totally different. And we getting killed because people don't really feel like our lives are important. They feel like we just black people. And that's been that way for years. People been using us, for overworking us, underpaying us, treating us bad, doing us dirty, just because of the color of our skin and the history of our ancestors. So I just love to see that people are standing up, and we still need to get justice for Breonna Taylor too, because being that she is a woman, people feel like whatever. And I feel like they should go as hard as they was going for George Floyd for her. But, we young, this generation is young, and our attention span is short, and they got tired. I think that a lot of people started getting tired and wanted to go back to their normal lives so bad that it kind of like, it's not dying out, don't get me wrong, but we need to get back on that. We need to get the justice for Breonna Taylor, definitely. That's how I feel.
And definitely, I'm not expecting y'all to like be on the front lines or like demonstrating or anything like that, because me personally, I feel like y'all don't have to do that. Y'all got the mic. That's the power. Y'all got the mic, power, and how to be able to reach people. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the days when you had any like form of a civil rights leader, like they had mics. It's similar. Like artists nowadays, and I was saying this shit because a lot of people have been trying to come down to artists like, oh, this person and that person wasn't marching and protesting. I'm like, the niggas ain't got to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because
and wasn't donating. It was a lot of.
They don't have to do that.
It's easy for people to sit at home and point fingers. That's the easiest shit you can do. Sit home and point a finger at somebody in higher power. A lot of people just want to pull people down to their level. And what they started doing was pointing so many fingers that people was doing it not genuinely. People was just jumping out there in front line. They started treating that shit like a concert because of what people were saying. And then it turned around and said, oh, they just want to go take pictures. But you just told these same people to go out there. It's like you never, like Carisha would say, you will never satisfy nobody. It's always do what's best for you, what's on your heart, what's genuine to you. Don't do it because nobody is looking at you. And don't do it because nobody is telling you to do it. Because you'll end up getting fucked up trying to do something because somebody's telling you to do it. Do it when you feel like it. Get out your bed and do what makes you comfortable. Don't do what nobody is putting a keypad to you, because they not putting a gun in your head. They're not putting a fist. Only thing they can do is tweet you, write you. Block them, move on, go about your business. Do what you believe in your heart. And these celebrities, a lot of these celebrities was using it to me as like, I was like, hold on, like, is that genuine? But to each his own. Like, I know for a fact that we believed in the Black Lives Matter shit 100%, whether we got out there on front line or not. It was like something that she definitely was believing in, heavy. And I was believing in because we grew up around this shit. Like, I done seen white police come in our neighborhoods and instigate shit. Like, crooked cops, period. Like, that ain't just start today. And we got to keep fighting and end it.
Yeah, that's what, I've been saying the same thing to a couple of people. It's like, me and my brother Shy, Vanessa, we've been covering this game like for a minute. And it's like, one of the things I was saying, I was like, we've been black. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been doing this shit. Like, everybody, niggas acting like they just woke up and like, it's a black American. I'm like, yo, this shit been going on. So this is nothing new. It's like, it's dope that they shining the light on it or whatever, but it's a good opportunity for you guys to take advantage of. It's giving you a bigger platform than what we've seen, you know what I'm saying, in like we've been doing it for like 20 years, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and it's great that you guys are doing it from a female perspective, you know what I'm saying, because the game definitely needs a lot more than that. Is there anything that what you would say so far, which I'm sure that like things is changing every day, like is there anything you've seen thus far that you're applying differently, like to your craft, like how you make music or touring or anything like that? Like moving forward.
No, not really. It's just one day at a time, man. Life is unpredictable, like for real. I won't sit here and lie to you and say like, oh, I'm using this to put this or this to that. No, it's really, you cannot predict what's going to happen tomorrow.
Right.
Like when I thought that everything was going to be just pop off, when I got out of the halfway house, it shut down. When I thought that we was going to have a big comeback on a big stage, we didn't. So I'm learning to take life one day at a time and don't take shit for granted and just live. Don't too much plan. What 2020 taught me is do not plan. Like, you can have a plan, but don't think that's what it's gonna be. So no, I don't take shit that's going on today and think I'm gonna use it for tomorrow at all, because I don't even know what's gonna happen tomorrow. This shit is crazy.
What's your loose plan on what happens now with the album out? What's next for you guys? You can't really plan touring, promos limited, so you're working within the system of what is now, but still, we're probably inside for a while. What are you guys looking at?
Trusting the process,
Yeah.
trusting that people will catch on to it, and just being thankful, showing gratitude during this situation, and just being humble, hoping that everybody just, gravitate to it, and it'll pick up how Act Up did, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it will, though, because I really like Pussy Talk, and like I said, I was in the club the other night, and when Jobs came on, people was going crazy, and I was like, hold on, like, they noticed, like, yeah, they was fucking with it. And Pussy Talk too, they was fucking Pussy Talk, and they was fucking with broke niggas too. They was putting out songs in the club, and people knew them. So right now, we just trusting the process with this album and not getting discouraged, just being thankful.
I saw Young Miami. She said Drake is the GOAT. I wanted to get both of y'all top 5.
Oh, then that's not her milk. Okay, go ahead, JT.
Oh my God, I knew she was gonna do me like that. I already knew. I said she gonna do me. Okay, so I'm gonna be okay. So we gonna say top 5 and what? We gonna say rapping. We gonna say like style. We gonna say just you gotta give me what is my top 5 with what.
Oh, we gonna get specific. Yeah. I'm gonna ask you top 5 rapping lyrics.
Top 5 lyricists of all time.
Okay. All right now, so I'm gonna be completely honest with me listening to music and me studying music. I love music. So my number 1.
You don't gotta do a number 1, just do top 5. You don't gotta go.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna say my 5.
That's better.
5, to be honest. When me listening to music and what I get inspired by and what I go back and listen to, my top 5 is honestly, I don't want to answer this question honestly, because it's like I don't want people to take it the wrong way. You understand what I'm saying? Like I just rather.
The reason why I said Drake is the greatest because he don't miss. Like Drake don't miss. Like he got Tootsie Slide. Like he could turn the song and make you want to Tootsie Slide, and just like he had In My Feelings. Like he just his songs they have impact. Like he could rap and sing.
Yeah.
He's just like an impactful artist. I feel like he's a real artist. Like his videos be good, his concerts be crazy. Like everything that he do is really, really good. I feel like he's the greatest of this time now.
He's unstoppable, right? I mean, everything works, and it's going on for years. So you just watch his legacy, and you're like, I mean, even when they hate him, and he still wins, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. I got like a
hate on him, he still wins.
20.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's an artist that we really haven't seen that type of run before, as far as like dominating the charts for as long as he did. Obviously, Jay-Z had and he continues whenever he puts out projects to, go his albums go number 1 and they impact the culture. But as far as like just singles,
I think I honestly just feel like Jay-Z and Drake is 2 different people. Jay-Z is pretty much like Jay-Z. Like when I'm looking to be inspired by Jay-Z, I'm thinking business. See, and that's why I'm asking you when you ask me what's my top 5, break it down. Because if I'm looking to Jay-Z, me being a female, I'm not really looking to Jay-Z as musically. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, he is great with music, but I love Jay-Z for what he built his empire off of, being from a project to like look at this man now. So his legacy,
you're younger and
his music to me, because I'm looking at Jay-Z for that. Like I'm looking at him like, damn, that man is the GOAT. Now when I look at Drake, I'm looking at Drake like he's the GOAT with music, but Jay-Z is like that's the GOAT. Like that's a big empire. When I look at Drake, I'm like, that's the GOAT with music. Like he don't miss like at all. But That's why I'm saying, like, what you mean?
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's a fair assessment.
Very much.
Like,
Yes.
it's just different. It's different when you look at people for different things.
Yeah, Jay isn't musically active like Drake.
Yeah, he don't. Yeah,
I understand.
He just do it just to do it.
Yeah,
he just throw it out there. He been saying he retired anyway.
Yeah,
so.
he put that work in. He kicked his feet up. And he just goes out there like every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's dope to what you guys are, you know, all y'all doing in this generation. Which, again, you gotta understand. Like, we've seen a lot of people like a Jay-Z, you know, who had to fight, you know, like, and go like down different paths. You know what I'm saying? To like really get to this point. And you know, y'all, you know, people like y'all, like especially female guys, like y'all created a whole new lane. You know what I'm saying? It's like never really been there before. You know, so obviously, like with some of this stuff comes with like, you know, with the fame comes with a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And there's been a lot of like turmoil that's been happening too, like with a lot of these new young up and coming artists. Like two of the top artists right now who's on the billboards is Juice WRLD and Pop. You know, and Pop is somebody who we have a close association with. Like, what's you guys' thoughts, like as far as like just making sure you're being safe, especially being beautiful, young, talented ladies, you know what I'm saying? Like moving around like in this industry, like just making sure that you're good like that.
I just try to like not say not wear my jewelry as often, but just being careful. Like I'll go places that I'm comfortable. Like I'm not too much trying to be too much on the scene. If I'm not comfortable with an area or a situation, I'm not going. Try to keep security. Just stuff like that. And you know, Jay definitely with 2 different deaths. You know, Juice WRLD died. We don't really know exactly how he died yet, but we know how Pop Smoke died. So taking Pop Smoke situation is very much just being safe and being conscious. And when you checking in these Airbnbs or these places, just be careful. Like me, I'm not really too much of a house person. Like I always feel more safe when I'm in a building or like a condominium or a hotel than a house.
Y'all talk about it a little on the album. You know, you said they caught me lacking in the wagon. I don't want to bastardize the words, but you know, you talk about, you know, real life experience of coming close.
Carisha.
Yeah, I hear him.
Okay, I didn't know you was on because it kind of changed my screen. I didn't see you no more.
Yeah, it just was a situation leaving the studio, being careless at a time when it was just, you know, situations going on and a lot of back and forth. It was just, you know, moving careless at the studio. I thought that I would be in and out because I was really going to verse, and then end up being in a situation, you know, just being irresponsible at the studio late at that, you know, pregnant by myself. I normally don't go nowhere by myself, but this particular time I was by myself because I thought, okay, I'm gonna be in and out maybe 2 hours, and it was a situation where I got caught, you know, slipping. So that'll never happen again. So it's just like, you know, back to what she said, just making sure you just moving more careful because anything could happen. You could think, okay, I'm gonna go do this, and anything can happen in a split of a second. So you always have to be careful. You always have to have a security. You always have to have protection. Which when you
have a plan. You need a plan.
When you go into the studio, when you going anywhere, gotta be careful.
Yeah, you know, thank goodness things didn't turn out worse, because we definitely need y'all here to rock with us.
Exactly.
For a long time.
God.
Ladies, we're not going to hold you up too much longer. We appreciate you having this conversation with us and wish you the best of luck with the project. And don't be stressed out about the rollout. Everybody's, you know, a fan of yours right now and following what you guys are doing. So they were just excited to get new music, I think, you know?
Yeah. But thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate your time.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye-bye.